Alright, boys, we back for war number 3. We're up against the Book of Ashanti, and I've got rank 3 Ironheart, and I'm bringing back Absorbing Man. It was nice to bring him back because I haven't used him in quite a while. I used him a lot at one point in LBT, and then I got away from him. But there was a couple seasons where I was an Absorbing Man main. Man, why do they give Southerners such hard phrases to say? But we're going to see what we can do with him. And of course, we're bringing in Ironheart for all the tactic mutant fights. It's probably going to happen a lot this season, which is fine. I actually kind of like using Ironheart. It was a pleasant surprise. But alright, up first, you can tell I almost forgot to put the Rupture pre-fight on Havoc. Oh, I almost forgot. I was like, oh man, that would have made this fight a lot harder. But since Havoc is Incinerate immune, I want to put on the Rupture pre-fight. That way I can get the heal block and get all the extra damage. It just makes life easier. And then we're just, I'm going to settle on fight time this war. My bad. But I'm trying to, I was going to say I'm trying to play safe, but wait till you see this war. I am back to being Dogwater. My clean run, people thinking I was good, it made it a whole 2 wars. And that is it. Just 2 wars. That's about as far as I could go. You know. Big things come in small packages, buddy. But this fight's going quite well. I did throw on an Inbone just for the off chance that the power gain or something got out of control and I ate a L3. It wouldn't matter. But turns out, didn't need it. So next we have this Fury fight, and I cannot die to this Fury fight. It was originally planned with another attacker, and I chose to bring in Absorbing Man with the I-Bomb synergy, so I'm immune to Incinerate and Poison. And I guaranteed that it would be okay, that it is safe. I guaranteed nothing bad would happen. Yeah, well, funny story about that. Yeah, well, you know what, we'll just get into the fight. So, as I'm getting ready, I want you to pay attention to the very beginning of the fight. I almost messed it up at the very beginning of the fight. I am an absolute noob. Yeah, I put on a Power Start 1 because, he's indestructible when you're above 1 bar. Just the way I like to approach this node is with a Power Start 1. That way, I go in and get the indestructible out of the way. Get it out of the way. I don't have to worry about it. But, now back to me being a noob. Well, you see, most people know how Fury works. Most people know. Okay? Well, how long does it take me to hit the damn bite button? Like, bro. The boosts aren't changing, buddy. But you can see, I went into this fight thinking, hey, as long as he don't throw L1s, he won't go unblockable. I legitimately forgot that as I hit him, his charges go up. I fought Fury 100 times. I know this. And I'm sitting there just 4-hit comboing. I'm just in a happy life right now. Not thinking about nothing. Do not know that he's unblockable. Hold my block and I look up and he's at 17 charges. And I'm like, what the just happened? And then I'm like, oh yeah. That's what happens when you hit him. So now that we're off to a great start after my guarantee, and now he's unblockable with all these charges, and I'm like, wow, this is great because it's Power Focus 1, so pushing him to L2 is going to be a pain. Luckily, we get through it. Of course, he throws it at the very end. I mean, why wouldn't he? So now I'm like, okay, let's get him above, and now we got to pay attention. I've lost too much health. He's still in his first life at this point. Now, and you can see from here on out, I do a much better job controlling it. Once I realize that I'm an idiot, I planned ahead for it. Yeah, that L2. Whew. So, I did a much better job once I started planning for it. But hey, I am Dogwater. I don't know what to tell you. Just don't tell Puppy what I done. Don't tell him. Be our little secret. He probably ain't gonna watch this anyways. He'll never know. So now we move on to the fight that I originally had Absorbing Man for. This is Noel on path 4. He's basically unblockable the whole fight. But I'm going to go with in the Uru form. I reached out to my buddy Perk. He was in LBT with me, and him played together for, years at this point. We was in SSX together. He come to LBT with me. And he is a Absorbing Man aficionado. Don't ask me how to spell that. You know what? Don't even ask me if I said it right. Or even, you know what? Don't ask me what it means. It sounded good. Okay? Rednecks know big words too. I think. But, I wanted to make sure that after, that I was in the right form. So we will go in the Uru form. And that's just that way, because I'm going to get hit. I get hit in, I think, every fight this war, except Havoc. Yeah. So, but that way, I won't take as much damage. I have a lot of physical resistance up. And that was the plan. I wanted an invuln for this fight and the next one. You can see I am grade boosting. Even though we've got the War 1. Pretty good lead. I'm still trying to have a decent season. I'm too competitive to not try and have a decent season. So we go in here, and my goal here, once I ever figure out where the fight button is I don't want him to throw L1s. That's the only thing I'm thinking here is don't let him throw L1s. Just whatever you do not let him throw L1s. But you want to guess what he does? Only throws L1s. So I back up. I know he's going to be unblockable. Waiting on that intercept. There we go. Beta heavy. There we go. We intercept. Few hits. Back up. Intercept again. And immediately throws the L1. So I had to go on and I went on ahead and threw my L1. Because I was about to lose my form. And he throws another one. Now I've got reverse controls coming. And at this point, let's just go with it. We're going. I'm tired of messing with this guy. And we just nuke him like I was supposed to. Sadly, that might actually be my best fight. But got off to a rough start, But we eased our way into it, So now we've got Dust. Get 3 debuffs on you, she goes unblockable. So that is something I do need to watch out for. And I only want to bait her L1s. Even though Ironheart can block her L2 if it was needed. But I'm not really aiming for fight time in this fight. I'm really only aiming for a solo. And solo only. So you'll see me play it probably safer than I probably could have. There's a few times where you probably could have played more aggressive and I chose not to. because there wasn't no need to. I didn't feel like I just needed to solo and solo only. So you'll see that's how I do approach the fight. Come on, buddy. You can do it, buddy. Hit the fight button. Oh, I guess I got impatient on that invuln. I got scared that I wouldn't enter the fight with it. I didn't think it would carry over. So instead of waiting the 10 more seconds after the 2 minutes of looking at boost, I decided, hey, let's throw in an extra regen and we'll just pop another one. Because after making people wait 2 hours, I try and save 10 seconds. Only I would do that. And now I'm still looking at boost and not entering the fight. Even after all that. Because I am a dickhead. That's what I am. But anyways, now we get into it. And we're just going to medium. Well, I probably shouldn't hit into block because now she's unblockable. So now we push to L1, which that's fine. And we just want to bait it. If she'll throw it, she's not really wanting to throw it. Come on, bitch. There you go. Finally throws it. And now we're going for intercepts. And you will see me do more combos just to push her over a bar. I didn't backdraft all that much. Just a few times here and there. Like right there, I didn't, when I probably could have. But she's got the power gain up right now, and I didn't have the heal block. I didn't do a very good job of controlling the tactic in this fight. Well, not as well as I should have. But, you know, it's alright. I knew I had the I could block the L2 in the back of my mind. And yeah, there we go. I knew I got hit somewhere. You just decided to sidestep me. Just couldn't have a clean fight, could I? But this fight's about over. I think I go for the kill here, yeah. With the L2. Ate a little bit of power stink damage, but that's fine. Fight went well. Drug it out a little bit, so a little bit on fight time. But now we go to our last fight. And if you watched my last video, I talked about how Negasonic wrecked my shit. Yeah, well, you're about to see it again. I am Dogwater in this fight, you know. And you'll see me, I look at my boost, I heal up. Okay? I look at them and I'm like, okay, the indestructible is about to fall off. Because the dust fight took a little bit longer than I wanted, and because, well, I take forever between fights, it fell off. So you can see I've got 20 seconds. I probably should have hurried at that point and risked it. Maybe it carries over. But that's not what I do here. No, that is not what I do. I'm like, hey, this fight went so well last war. It's easy. Now keep in mind, I've had a great boost on for every fight. I don't need it for this fight. That's what I told myself. No, I'll be fine without it. This is an easy fight. What could go wrong, I said. Yeah, well, we're about to find out everything that can go wrong. And you're going to see how much of a tank Ironheart is. Because I play like Dogwater. This is the very definition of Dogwater. Playing with your eyes closed. So we go into the fight. Okay. You know, we're trying to just get some incinerates up. There we go. Now we got them up, and then we're off to a good start. Hey, everything's going fine. Okay? Now, it comes back. You can see I'm super late on my heavy. Super late. So, okay. And I try another one. Hoping it would connect, but it didn't. So let's try it again. No. Super late again. And I'm like, so now I've lost control. of the tactic. I have no hill block. She's getting power gain. I throw my L3, and I'm like, man, will she just die? And she went unblockable for that combo. And I'm trying at this fight just to kill her. Like, that's all I want. But she gets to another L3. Okay, this is the second one I'm going to have to eat. And it almost... Okay, I thought it did more damage. Nope, well, nope. We decide to take a combo. Because why not? And that almost kills me. So I throw the L3. Let's get out of the corner. This fight's going god awful. I just want it to end at this point. And I'm like, okay, let's just try and combo into whatever special I got and get me out. Oh, at that, okay, now my war's done. I'm over it. I am just officially Dogwater. But we did win. And our performance are getting better. But all that matters is we won. That's just what matters. Proud of the guys. But hey, until the next one, peace.